Good morning, everyone. It's Amanda from Southern Designs. And as you know, I love to help business owners get their paperwork under control. So I'll just give Facebook about 30 seconds to let everyone know I'm out on here doing my weekly Tuesday tip called Southern Tips. So I'll give Facebook a moment to send out the notification that I'm live. And in the meantime, though, what we're going to be talking about today is automation tools. So just while we're waiting to pop on in, so if you're there, pop on in. Make sure you say hello so I can say hello to you so I know who's watching. And if you're catching me on the replay, which I know most of you do, just hashtag replay below so I know you've seen this. Now, so that's probably enough time. No one's in at the moment, so let's get the show on the go. So automation tools. I did a survey recently and it was looking like everybody wants to know about different types of automation tools that are available. So I thought I'd just give you a quick run through over some of my so I got good morning to somebody. I'm not sure who you are, but good morning. So let's see, where was I? Now I've lost my train of thought, sorry. So the survey was showing that nearly everybody wants to know what the automation tools I use are. So I thought I'd run quickly through some of what I use and give you a brief explanation of them. So let's just pop over onto this other screen up here. So I'll just make myself disappear down there, add that up there, make myself go smaller. Hopefully, not wrong way around. There we go. If I click the right button, we get there, don't we? Okay, so we're talking automation tools today. So, what do you know about automation? If you've been following either myself or my business coach, you'll know that automation is the bomb because it means you can spend, say, 10 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, right at the beginning of a period of time, set up all your tasks and have them done. You set and forget, and you don't have to do anything about them again. And that, to me, is just the best thing ever. So let's have a look at some of the automation tools that I like to use now. So what's the first? The first one's Asana. So what Asana is, you may have seen some of the ads popping up on Facebook recently, and it's a project scheduling tool. So what you can do is if you have a task, if you suddenly have this thought, oh, I must do, so rather than write on a scrap of paper and lose it, download the Asana app to your phone and to your computer and have the two connected, obviously. So what you do then is you just pop it straight into the app as you have the thought, and then you assign a due date on it. So what that does, it then pops up a reminder to you that you've got to get something done. And that is a great tool to have because it automatically reminds you that you need to do something, or you've got a task due on, or you've got to pay this bill on. So it's a great scheduling tool. Not so much scheduling, but it's scheduling insofar as you can create a project and you can assign a timeline of dates to be done. So you schedule out the whole project so you know where you're going. So that is a great tool to use. So I'll show it next. I have done a video, I think, on that one previously. So pop on back and have a look through the previous tip videos or check out the YouTube channel. So another tool that I may have spoken about, but I'm not sure how in-depth I've gone, is MailChimp. So once you've collected your leads, you want to be able to send emails out to people. But you don't need to spend time every day sending those emails out. So how cool would it be if you were, for example, to collect your lead here, and then you funneled that lead into something like MailChimp, and then from there, what you've got is you have got a whole series of emails that go out to people. And that way, you know they're taken care of. It just, you set it up so it automatically, as soon as they come in, and it doesn't matter if you get one here, if they all come in at different times, they all go into the same sequence, and it starts when they come in. So it doesn't matter where they can all be in different parts of the email series. So yeah, it's a great way to make sure that you're keeping contact with your people so they don't forget you. Because if you're not in front of their face on a regular basis, they're going to forget you. And they are going to eventually, when you do send one out, hit the unsubscribe button, which then can cause issues for you at a later date and time. And who wants issues? We want to try and avoid issues. So by taking the time to set up, say, a series of emails, and you only need to bare minimum one every month. So if you do that once every month, send them out, you've got a whole year's worth of emails ready to go when you collect a contact. And then you can just reset them, reuse them, or rejig them again if you need to. And you can add to the list as you go. So it's a great tool for helping you to keep in contact with your people. So who doesn't want to keep in contact with their contacts? I mean, if you're collecting information, doing nothing with them, what's the point in having that information? So let's check out what my next favorite tool is, Acuity Scheduling. Now, this one is a scheduling app that you download to your computer. And what I do with this one is it allows me to automate my booking process. So people want to book with me. What they do is I can give them a link, and they go and they can see what time I have available in my diary. So it's like an online diary, but I can give people a link to my diary. In fact, if you have a look on the main business page at the top, the Book Now button, it takes you to a link for the diary. And you can book an appointment. It can collect credit card payments at the time of booking. It can also say, look, I'm going to collect your card details, but I'm not going to charge you until sort of arrangements. It's so many different ways you can use this thing. And the great thing about it is, not only does it block out the time in your calendar, if you use Google Calendars, you can integrate it with your Google Calendar. So you can get that blocking there done as well. So you can manage your family time and your work time with this one device to a degree. You can also integrate it with something like Zoom. Now, if you've got the paid version of Zoom like I do, when you integrate Acuity with Zoom, it sends a Zoom link out to people who book appointments with you, so that you've both got, where to turn up for your meeting. So, which is a great thing, because as you know, I work online. So it gives them that online space to meet. So it creates that link for you. So you don't even have to think about it, that it just happens. It appears once you've integrated it all properly. So that's another great little tool. And one of the great things about it is it actually sends reminder emails to people to remind them that they've got their appointments with you. So that, I think, is another fantastic tool to use, because that way it helps reduce people who, oh, yeah, I'll have an appointment with you, and then they forget to show. But if you send the reminder emails, it actually increases the chances thereof people turning up. So, yeah, there's another great little automation tool there for you. So that can actually, and if you're using a website, you can embed it to your website as well. So you don't even have to send the link to people. Pardon me. So I get a bit excited, so I've got to calm down, because it just takes so much work out of having to manage your diary. And it's just a great, great tool. So I love it, clearly. So I'm not going to keep going, because I could go for ages. So let's see what's next. Facebook. I don't know how many of you are aware, but if you're using Facebook, which obviously you are because you're watching me, with Facebook, what you can do, so I've got some more people saying good morning. Unfortunately, I can't see your names anymore, so I'll just have to say good morning to everybody. I'll go back later on the replay and write the comments, reply back to you all. So good morning, everyone. So with Facebook, I don't know if you're aware that you can actually, in your groups and on your pages, you can schedule your posts. So if you've got regular posts that go up, you can actually sit down at the beginning of the month, for example, and go, okay, I want to post X, Y, Z on A, B, and C dates. So you just go, you create your posts and you schedule them, you set and forget, and then your posts are done. You don't have to think about them. Now, that's something I actually did. As you know, I've just recently come back from a 3-week conference tour. So that was actually something I did. I did with the Tuesday tips, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to come in live. What I did was I pre-recorded my videos, and I scheduled my videos using the scheduling features within Facebook, so that you could still get your videos on time. So it's a great tool to use, because it does a couple of things. It gets your videos out on your posts on time. You set and forget. You don't have to think about it for a month. You've only got to think about it once a time, one period of time. You can schedule, I think it is up to 6 months at a time in Facebook, which is fantastic, because, well, imagine if you just spent 2 to 3 days and you did all of your posting for 6 months. You only have to think about it twice a year then. So that's a great, great tool for you to use as well. So let me see. I think I've got one more on my list. No, that was the last one. So they're just some of the tools. Let me just drop this window down now and come back up big, so you guys can see. I can see you guys properly. So yeah, that's some of the automation tools that are available. Now, if you do need more help with these tools, reach out to me. Click the Book Now button on my business page. I'll even put a link to my schedule via the Acuity I was telling you about in the comments below as well for you. But in the meantime, have a great week, and I'll see you again next Tuesday for another Southern Tip. Bye for now.